Ooh, do you ever get one of those days, boys? Do you ever get one of... That's a song. No, that's not what I meant to say. What a day I've had. What a day, honestly. What a day for running in... No, that's Ken Dad. No, what a day I've had, folks. I've got to tell you, honestly. I've had a day and a half, I really have. I've been up to here today. Just can't get going, can't get stopping. It's been a weird day. Births, almost deaths, automobiles, and everything in between. Tell you what's happened. Youngest daughter, I've got a couple of them. Youngest daughter's pregnant. Well, they're like, we breed like wildfire in this house. Both daughters are pregnant. Youngest was due last week. Eldest is due Christmas time. That'll make 5, folks. I've got the old nap hand. Anyway, youngest was due about a week ago. She came here last night for a few minutes and said, they're trying to induce me and I don't want to be induced, but it's going to be any day now. She said, I think it'll be later today. This was last night about 9 o'clock. Anyway, turns out they've took her in at 3:30 this morning. We had a daughter overnight, my granddaughter. She's been here overnight. Anyways, I didn't get up till a bit later than normal today for all I'm working. And I was expecting a phone call saying maybe today she was going in there. Anyway, I'd not been up that long, and half an hour later the phone goes. And sure enough, she's in there. She went in there about 3:30 last night. Anyway, turns out we couldn't get hold of her till 10ish or gone. Turns out at, 9 minutes past 9 today, she's done the deed and had the young boy. We didn't know. Will my granddaughter see this? No, she won't. Nobody's supposed to know. The grandkids aren't allowed to know. They're going to all get together. She doesn't even know. Granddaughter yet doesn't know that. Firstly, they've had a boy, and secondly, what the name is. I'll tell you the name tomorrow or another day. It's an unusual one, folks, to say the least. Very unusual. Probably shouldn't be saying she had a boy. Granddaughter won't see this. She's no reason to see this. No, she won't see this. It's part of my day anyway. So anyways, she has baby this morning. Now, just at 9 o'clock, my eldest daughter rolls up with her 2 kids. I think the idea is my eldest daughter's going to the hospital to support the youngest daughter. She didn't know that this stage youngest daughter had the baby. She was there to lend moral support along with father at Youngun. Anyway, she said, I rings her up, have you heard of it yet? She said, I'll tell you in a minute, but I'm outside your front door now. Anyway, she comes in, kiddies come in. Then the one we've had overnight gets up, so we've got 3 grandkids and eldest daughter. And we're chatting, and all of a sudden we get a phone call to say she's had the baby. She's had the baby, good weight, healthy, everything's nice and bonny. Now, I'm working from home today. Yesterday, we're on a job, and everything that we should have been doing yesterday went to the wall. Everything went wrong. So yesterday, what we had to do was move the work that we were doing yesterday and today to next Thursday, Friday, and we had to try to bring next Thursday, Friday's work forward. And it's been a nightmare. So I've been trying to order jobs, pay for jobs, do this, do that, do the other. I've been up to here, along with 3 grandkids here, knowing at any time the old daughter could be either on her way home with kiddie, or they might be visiting at the hospital and I want to see my grandkid because I've not seen it. Her indoors works near there, works at the hospital, so she's been in and seen it. Got one up on me, I've not seen Youngun. And I care about some folks, I want to see them. As well as that, I've got a car being delivered today, a new car. Should have come yesterday. They couldn't make it because I believe there was a big, it was an oil spill or something, or some kind of smash on the motor on the M6. It was coming from that there, Birmingham. It was being driven up yesterday. Anyway, a fella told me yesterday, he said, look, we can't get there. We've delivered our first car to Rugby. They should be 20 minutes away from getting back and picking up your car. But the sat-nav's saying 2 hours because the motorway's that bad, it's saying 2 hours. Can I come with it tomorrow myself? The fella says, of course you can, no problem. He said, I should be with you at 10, 11 o'clock. Anyway, he brings me up, says it's going to be near to 12. Then he rings up again, trouble up motorway again, it's going to be 12, quarter to 1. I think, oh, that's fine, no problem. I'm ordering some work for next week, and the place I'm ordering it off wants something in form of a deposit, just to put the orders through and whatever else. I said, well, can you do me a favour? I normally do that right up front. I said, but can I pop in on Monday and pay you? I said, because it's Reddy's. I said, it's Reddy's this. It's all going through the books, folks. It's all legit. The VAT's being paid and everything. Don't worry about that. I said, but the woman's paid me in Reddy's. I said, I can't get anywhere to pay it in. I said, and I need to get rid of him. I don't want to do a bank transfer with you, which I normally do. I said, I need to drop it off. I said, but I've got a new car coming. My daughter's just had a baby. And I've got 3 grandkids here. Could I drop it off on Monday? He said, they wait at this place. He said, unless the deposit goes through, they don't let you place the orders. I said, oh, bloody hell. I said, all right then. He said, but you need to get it here for 3 o'clock. I said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do my best. I should be able to do that. Anyway, car comes here about 1:45. The guy from the garage or from wherever then takes me around car, shows me that I'm happy with it, lets me see everything, and then proceeds to show me how the functions work. I mean, I don't even know how to get my phone into a car so as you can talk on the speaker. Don't know how to do that. I'm not great at putting stations in. I'm not great at a lot of things, folks. I'm an old man and I'm crap. So I said, do these few things for me anyway. He put my 2 phones in there, my work phone and my own phone, so I can take calls now, doing it hands-free, doing it properly. He put the main couple of radio stations I like on, Radio 2 and TalkSport, just in case you need to know. But I think I know how to put some others on. And he did a couple of other things for me. And we're nice and bonny. Show me how sat-nav work, because I need that. And I'm sorted. So I go to that there, Liverpool. Traffic getting out of Warrington, getting onto the motorway was horrendous. I thought, is there a big pile of pot or something happening on the motorway? I thought, they better not be, or I won't get there for 3. Anyway, it turns out, no problems. When I get on the motorway, the traffic's slow, but within like 4 or 5 miles, it eases up. I'm fine. Straight in there, no problem. Well, because of all that's gone on today, I've had nothing to eat at all. I've had 1 cup of tea. We're approaching about 3 o'clock now, or somewhere around that, maybe just turned 3, after I've dropped the readies off. Might be 10 past, 3:15. On the way there, I've seen a Kentucky. Now, I'm not a lover of Kentucky, but I think they do a wrap now and again, a burrito, and I don't mind them. I thought, I'll get one of them. Anyway, I'm coming up towards it. There's a massive queue. I thought, no, not for me. I'm coming home. I want to get home. I'll get something to eat when I get home. And I need another drink, and it's warm. Anyway, I thought, if there's a McDonald's on the way to motorway, I'll stop there. Luckily for me, or unluckily, there was. Bump, I'll go in there. Now I'm thinking, do we eat it while I'm travelling like I normally would, or do I have the parts of it that are going to spill packed up, and the old jockeys whips, eat them on the move? I thought, that's where I'm going to go for. The nuggets and the burger, it's one of them £5 meal deals. I only spent buttons on it because I just wanted something to put me on till I eat. It's gone 7 now, it's 8 o'clockish now. Not yet, a proper meal. So I thought that'll put me on. Anyway, I have the old nuggets with the old sauce. I'm the cheapo burger, gone. Starts the car up, moves out of Liverpool. Bootle I've been to, Bootle in Liverpool. And I'm coming up to the old M57 there to go up 57. You got 57, then 62. People that know the area will know where I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm just getting on the motorway. Now, bear in mind, I didn't have to go to McDonald's. Bear in mind, I didn't have to eat in the car park. I could have drove off and been up the motorway. As I'm just getting on the motorway, the old police car passes me with the old light flashing. Oh, what's going on here? Anyway, overtakes me and the guy in the lane next to me. I'm in middle lane at the time, which is unusual for me. I'm normally in fast one, but I'm in middle lane. Gets in front of the guy at the end. Pulls out in front. Don't pass. Starts coming from lane to lane, the copper. Don't pass this car. All of a sudden, he pulls up. Minute or 2 later, there's a car behind us, a 4x4 or whatever else, Range Rover or whatever, one of these motorway services or whatever it is. He pulls up as well to help the copper. All of a sudden, everything stops. I'm thinking, what's going on here? Thinking, I've done nothing wrong in car. It's a new car, but it's not nicked. I weren't speeding, but he wouldn't stop all motorway traffic for that anyway. I'm thinking of things like drug bust. There's a big lorry next to me. Has somebody carried it? And then I don't know why I'm thinking that. I'm thinking, what can it be stopped for? I mean, my first thought was there's an accident further on and he stopped the traffic. But from where he stopped the traffic to further on, you can't see anything. There's no traffic backing up. I'm thinking, is the traffic in the distance or what they're pulling us up for? Anyway, we stopped for 5 minutes. It turns out the copper gets out, goes and speaks to the motorway services guy. And the motorway services guy comes over to the first couple of cars, me being one of them. Somebody said, what's going on? He said, someone further up the road there trying to hang themselves, trying to commit suicide. I said, oh no. Jumping off a bridge. Oh no. I thought, oh no. Oh, I feel sorry for the fellow. He says it's a bloke trying to jump off the bridge. I do. But I'm also feeling sorry for myself. I've had a bad day. The sun's beating down. I have had a quick drink in the old McDonald's, but I've drunk it. I've only had one of them small fresh oranges. I thought, I don't fancy this. Sat in the car waiting for this. But I hope the chap's all right. Hope he doesn't jump. So anyway, they go back in the car, and 10 minutes later they come out again. Policeman says to somebody, Should only be 10 or 15 minutes, just waiting for the fire brigade. When they get there, things should be all right. Anyway, the guy in the lorry says, happens all the time, this mate. He said, there was one 3 hours ago, 162, woman trying to jump off a bridge. I said, he said, it's happening all the time. I said, you're joking? He said, oh, it's happening all the time. He said, the woman didn't jump, they stopped her. More often than not, they don't jump, but some of them do. So I said, what's going on here? He said, I don't know. He said, we'll be here hours, the bloke in. I said, really? He said, you'll be here hours. I'm thinking, oh no, I don't need that. I've got loads to do at home. I've still got some paperwork to do with work. I've got to do all the work I do here and all the studying and looking at things and whatever else. I thought, I don't want to watch the football and the rugby at 8 o'clock. I wanted to be back in 2. And I'm going to have a bet on the football. I've just done it now, to be honest with you. I've took 2 minutes. But I'm thinking, I can't believe this. I don't want to be hours in this weather. But I'm also thinking of the guy on the bridge. Anyway, guy in lorry says, he said, my mate's just belled me. He's on the other side of the bridge. He's gone over the other side. Oh no, the police had told us that. The guy in the lorry says, my mate just said, they've seen him there, he's dangling down. I said, dangling down? I said, if he's dangling down and they've not got a grip of him, I said, he's going to go. I said, he must be wanting to drop. I said, even if he don't want to drop, if he's dangling over, how's he going to get back? The bloke said, oh no, he's not dangling down. He said, he's dangling down. They've got cuffs on him. Have they? Oh, why? They've got handcuffs on him. So he's on the bridge. They must have cuffed him to the metal railings, and he's broke both his wrists. The reason they're waiting for the fire brigade is they want someone either to cut the cuffs off, or maybe they'll undo them, but they want the old platform from the fire engine to go up to him first, so he can't fall anywhere. So he's going to get saved, but they can't get the fire engine to him. Anyway, I'm on the phone to her indoors. I said, I've had a crap day. I've told her all I've just told you. Only bright spot is the baby. I said, we've got a birth early on in the morning. And no, it wasn't the early hours. She went in early. I was at 9 o'clock. I said, before the day's out, we might have a death on our hands. I said, someone's jumping off this bridge. I said, I'm going to be here hours. I said, I don't need this. Anyway, luckily for me, and for the fella, quarter of an hour later, they let the traffic go. And it's only the next bridge up. I'm about 1.5 miles away. All the fire engines are there, all different emergency services. And you can see someone at the bridge. I think they're actually trying to cut the cuffs by the looks of things. I'm sure they were doing something like that, although you think they'd have keys. And I'm thinking, well, they've saved this one this time. I don't know how keen he is to do it again in the future, but he sounds pretty keen. If he's got all the way over, sounds like he means business. But to think, how many people are killing themselves off these bridges? And I'm thinking, they must be stopping the traffic, because the people that are killing themselves off bridges, I'm guessing, no, I'm being morbid here, I think they probably want to jump and someone to run over them to make sure that they're dead. Because I'm thinking, once you get over these bridges, some of them, they're not that high. I mean, you'll break your ankle, break your leg. I suppose you could kill yourself. I suppose if you go head first, you definitely would kill yourself. But I don't suppose most people go head first when they jump off a bridge. I would imagine it's feet first. I think they're more likely to be in traction for about 6 or 12 months and maybe never walking again rather than killing themselves. I think they must need traffic to make it go that bit better, especially a big Arctic. Get underneath an Arctic, and I don't think you've got much chance. It was a weird day, folks. It was a weird day. Got a bit of showbiz news, bit of scores on the doors, then that's me done. Right, I love you and leave you. That's my day. How was yours?